right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That is caught at the 3. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Browns looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. His drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll throw out of the gun. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On second down, they run the counter. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
It is third and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's a Browns first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Browns. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third and 5. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Browns keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down for Tennessee. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Browns 42, Titans nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Now, a loose football. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here comes a return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. First and 10. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop Likely one more play in this third quarter. On second down, they'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being... They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. Right back to him on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play. Field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Titans cut into the lead a little bit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going up top. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.